going to make him better soon.
Just text it. Yeah, you want an umbrella? Or you gonna just? Yeah, I'll help you back. Yeah, I knew it was gonna get heavy.
Should be pretty good. I'm confident, but I don't like having expectations. Just because when you get let down, that fall it sucks. But I still let myself have expectations.
I'd like to welcome you all to the Daytona 500. It's certainly awesome to have you all here for Street Weeks. And last year we did get the opportunity to have some of these special presentations that are such an important part of the Daytona 500. Driver of the number 11 FedEx Toyota, Mr. Denny Hamlin.
I think you got a great chance of going and doing a three-peat and getting your fourth Daytona 500.
It's tough, because it's harder than ever. We're running tighter in a tighter pack than we've ever run. I just hope within 5 laps to go, I've just got a shot. I just want to be on the racetrack with a shot.
There you go. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's difficult because I switch roles within just a minute or two. It's going to be a balance.
Bagong musika na nga namin noong 1990 mga Cyber Music. Kasama natin si People Versus and Fear Core at featuring song Fatima Soriano.
Is to continue my on-track success in children's racing. And so I gave Bubba a pat on the back. Says, all right, it's all up to you now. The car's been prepared. It's done. Hit your points, your shift points. Make sure you don't make any mistakes there, and give it all it has. I hope to pass him in the final quarter.
Wag mo lang ate. Para sa biktima ng UK sa Caritas Manila, sino yung mga kids?
I remember when Bubba told me about the possibility of them forming a new team. He said that he may be driving for Denny. I said, Denny, if you and him don't see eye to eye, I said, do you think that's a smart move? Mom's going to ask the questions. He's like, Mom, we're fine. It's business. Business is business. I'm like, okay. I think that Denny is a good businessman. So I'm thinking, okay, Bub, you're in a good place. My question also was, okay, Denny drives for Joe Gibbs Racing. How does that affect you, Bub, if you're out there on the track competing? He was like, Mom, we'll figure it all out.
Si Janet sa si Bikoy. Bobby. Bobby.
So, nothing's changed.
Bobby.
I'm like, okay now, as long as they do you right, I'm okay with that.
Lalaki,
Me
Bobby.
and Bubba had ups and downs, just like any competitors would. When was the 2018 Daytona 500?
Yeah, I got so many emotions going right now. I want to see the replay before I say anything stupid, but...
What do you see in here?
Nah.
Arthur, tumay sa basement. Di sa atin yan.
Hey, we edged him out, we beat him, so it's all good.
One little, spat after the race. I made some comments in the media. He kind of made fun of those comments. I took it personally. He took it personally. I didn't like how the things went down, but ultimately I still respected Bubba, and I think that he still respected me, and that was important because, just a few years later, I'm asking him to come to my bus to talk about driving for me.
He was pissed that I called him out on the interview, and he called me and said I was cocky and that I cut his tire.
Inan ko si Tulbo sa YouTube eh. Gusto ko crush mo. Magaling na yan.
I gotta be careful because he's my boss.
Mas para may baka pa rin pag-ulat natin Brutas Patrol. Si Rina Linatran. Mami, putol natin sa Mandala ating pag-ulat mula kay Rina Linatran.
So this car here is my very first race car ever. This is a Ford Pro. This is a 4-cylinder, what they call mini stock. They don't go super fast, but when I was 16, my parents got me this car. Oddly enough, if you look at this car, it looks just like the car that I raced today. It's purple and white number 11. I race a purple and white number 11 now. My passion for the sport started when I was 5 years old. This very, very simple thing that happened to me. I just went to a race.
At Richmond International Raceway, 71,000 fans waiting for this hour.
My parents always had season tickets at Richmond Raceway, and the moment the cars flew around the racetrack, and I smelled the tires in the fuel, and I heard the sound of the roaring engines, I was hooked. My dad found a go-kart that was quote-unquote
si Buddy Masalia, no?
for $200. I remember he took me to a dirt track called Amelia Motor Raceway, and he sat me down.
Salamat sa nominado ng 2022 KBP Golden Awards. Mapapanood din sa Sunday's Best. Sir Gran.
Go. And he just started watching me make laps around the racetrack, and I'm sliding it all over the place, and I just wanted to figure out then, well, how can I compete? How can I go to a racetrack and try to get a trophy now? They put me in the car, and the rest is history.
Here they come to the line. This is the finish of the Daytona 500. Dancing over the top. Unbelievable.
Closest finish in history.
Wow. Inches. Denny Hamlin will do a few donuts. Wins their first Daytona 500.
This car here is my very first Daytona 500 win. As you see, I left it exactly like it was off the racetrack. This is 2016, 2019, 2020. When COVID hit, when the nation went on lockdown, NASCAR was not racing for 8 weeks. You know, I'm big into golf, but I realized pretty quickly that I can't golf every day. I knew that I wanted to run a business. I didn't know what that business was going to be. For me, team ownership is something that really piqued my interest when the opportunity came in front of me. You know, this is my long-term plan to stay in the sport. And then the news article came out. One that wasn't really real. And it says, NASCAR driver Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan looking to purchase a stake. And I think it was just a speculative article. I'll never forget, I was on the 9th hole at my home golf course. And I'm like, should I send Michael this article? Let me get his temperature here. And I sent it to him, and he just responded immediately, says, haha, you know, obviously fake news, not real. But if you want to make it real news, let me know. About 24 to 48 hours later, I flew down to Florida, talked to him at the golf course, and said, you know, here's an option. Toyota is open to this. JGR is open to this. What do you think? And he says, well, let me get my business guys on it, and let me vet it, and we'll get back to you. And in the end, he says, I'm in.
I don't think a lot of people know that Michael Jordan grew up riding dirt bikes. And obviously, he went on to play professional basketball, and during that time, he was not really allowed to ride motorcycles. After he retired for the last time, he took up the sport of motorcycling again. He